When people think of Brazil, they think of football, carnival, or the Amazon rainforest. But what if I told you there's a city that looks more like the Netherlands than Brazil? So the question is, how did a Dutch town end up in the middle of Brazil? After World War II, Europe was devastated and many Dutch farmers lost everything. At the same time, Brazil wanted to boost its agriculture, so the two governments ended up making a deal. They arrived in this area, which back then was just a huge empty farm called Fazenda Ribeirão. They had to build everything from scratch. As soon as you arrive in the city, you see this giant windmill straight out of a movie. And if you want to go inside, it's super affordable. When you're inside, they pretty much break down everything, how it works, how they build it, how they keep it running, and all that stuff. And I noticed that Portuguese wasn't the only language around. Dutch actually pops up a lot on the signs and explanations too. They have some books about windmills. They tell the story of how they evolved over the years. And we can't forget the view from the top, which is really cool. Anyways, I stayed there a bit longer to check out the tools and some Dutch history, and then I went upstairs to keep looking. I wasn't expecting it, but I ended up meeting a nice couple from Pakistan. Overall, it wasn't crowded inside, so it was super chill. And then I finally made it to the top. It doesn't look like much, but the feeling of stepping on a masterpiece of engineering originally designed by a Dutch man is really cool. After getting a nice view from up there, I decided to explore the city and see what else there is to do. On the way to the downtown, I noticed there's a small community, looks like a gated community, where the local Dutch people live. Walking a bit more, you see a street decorated with hanging umbrellas, a Ferris wheel, some places to eat if you're hungry, and much more. There's also a small waterfall, more places to eat, lots of squares, and a heart full of padlocks. I don't know much about it, but I've heard that when two people want to lock in their love forever, they put a padlock on his heart. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I realized I like documenting my small trips, and I'm sure I'll want to remember them when I'm older. It's simple, but we do what we can. Thanks for your time. See you next time.